fresh blood in the talent pool around here with these protectorate perspectives.
Stop that scrounging around.
These incessant jingles. Jingles over the loudspeakers. Do they ever cease?
Keep them coming! I can do this all day! That's the third drone in as many days. Where are the void damn things coming from? Not likely. I've been keeping my lamps open, but thanks for the concern. Of course, we could have staunched the flow of drones by now if Officer Carr dispatched another patrol, as I requested. But that was a nasty one. Drone downed him on the relay. I do hope he's on the mend now. Erickson's a fine fellow. He told you? You see, what? Thanks. Trouble is, if you're keen on lending a hand, Carr doesn't trust me with that kind of work anymore. Not after my last... Merciful law, is this? Tell me you did not steal my performance review, soldier. We could be court-martialed for even... I'll wait for the reviews to be distributed along the proper channel. Promotion denied? No, this has to be a mistake. How can Officer Carr claim I don't understand supply and demand regarding shifting market urgency? And that... Well, take this for your trouble. While I learn my lesson, you might as well profit off my shortcomings.
Might I have a word, Commander?
I must say, I have many reservations about this. The Protectorate has always provided for... It's not a totally based site.
That should totally be annihilated, just like all capitalist propaganda.
I know I've been pushing to find DeVries, so this might seem a bit of a left turn, but voided. Got an old friend here on the island, the doctor who patched me up after Horizon Point. Ex-Protectorate, a good man. Tracked him to Westport a short time ago, but never got up the nerve to visit. Reckon we could drop by and pay him a visit? Brief one, of course. I'm being serious here, Commander. I had some... That starts with writing accounts. This friend of mine, Zebulon Tran, I let him down. And I've been chewing on that live wire for a while. After I recovered from Horizon, too small for Zeb, as it turned out. I had my orders. I was to stay low. Couldn't let the Protectorate catch wind. I agree. We worked hard. Often than not, our help only made targets of the folks whose lives we were trying to... Anyway, only later I learned Zeb hadn't given up the struggle like I much appreciated. Westport's on the east side.
Agent Ibarra, you failed to take your daily supplements 3 days in a row. Vitamins are a vital tool in aiding wound healing and achieving your long-term health goals.
We've talked about this, Val. Be polite and hold private health information in front of others.
If oral capsules are not your preferred delivery method, suppositories may be a viable alternative.
All right. I'll take the damn supplements. The normal ones. And maybe I'll examine your courtesy settings while I'm at it.
Oh, what's this? Non-protectorate personnel. State your purpose, outsider, or exit yon way you came. Ah, I see you've discovered some of my misappropriated material. A full set of Science Adventures Quarterly was stolen. Since you've already proven adept at their repossession, I would put it to you. Ah, quite right. I am pleased. Return again. May safety, amity, and ease be yours. Be yours.
Take care of him, Commander. Seems nowhere on Paradise Island's going untouched by this war. I'll take fighting raps over living this any day.
Commencing combat-related activities.
From the
ain't as tough as you thought. Hey you! Get over here before you get yourself killed. No, you ain't got what I need. And you can't come stumbling around here looking like prey. These raps ain't had a bite. And a desperate rapt is a dangerous rapt. That obvious, huh? Yeah, I was hoping there'd be something worth harvesting. Something worth the trouble of killing the poor creature. But hope is the father of disappointment. Yeah? Well, I'm Trooper Silong. Inez, former combat medic, Enhanced Soldier Division. Now, they're always counting me out, and this rep didn't even have anything that could help my graft. This whole thing's a wash. Sick of it. I know, I ain't blaming you. That's part of climbing the ladder. Ain't but one rung at the bottom, and everyone's keen to get a foot. Can't exactly afford to be picky about the jobs that come my way neither. Considering my condition. If you had, you'd know. Unless you're accustomed to seeing folk roaming. Sorry. Guess I'm just used to folks staring real hard and then I'm considered a liability. My graph's all wrong. Most everyone else who got one passed or became permanent. Everyone in Fairfield reckons my time will come soon too. I just know I can do more for Auntie and for the war. It's just this damn contract. Unless I can amend... Weren't many of us crafted soldiers to begin with. To think I'm one of the lucky ones. No. Enhanced Soldier Division was the fancy, but they'd erase it from the financial records if they could. It was that. I only been able to treat my own ailments thanks to Doc Tinsley in Fairfield. She worked for the program for a time. She's bound by contract to work on whatever task Fairfield's illustrious leader set her to. Nothing else. But she'd get the feeling you... Anyhow, think good luck in there.
Just me, or did Inez remind you? Tough like her. Shame she's with Auntie's choice. Sure wouldn't want this in the wrong hands. So it's probably exactly what Dover Street's after.
You can't spell heinous ascetic without Auntie's choice.
Ah, hell. I've stood this post so many times, I can do it in my sleep.
You ever find yourself with too much disposable income? I got plenty of ideas on how to dispose of it.
don't much appreciate you undermining my work, Minister.
Bad Trooper Sealong, no mind. The individuality encouraged by Auntie's choice sometimes inspires employees. How has your progress been? Have you acquired what we discussed? Excellent! Pleased that someone in my employ can be relied upon. Here, have one of my...
Again, you gave away my job and told my replacement to send me home. That don't make me wayward, and it sure... If this contract weren't staying my hand, I reckon you'd be answering to it right about now.
You mean grant preferential treatment to a subpar
And if I die or leave, how do you reckon...
Please pay this disgruntled employee no mind. What would she do?
That's it. I'd rather be a down-and-outer for the rest of my life than crushed under your counterfeit leather boa boot a second longer.
It most assuredly... This is unheard of, and I might add, you'll not be welcome with an Auntie's Choice one.
So you say. But Auntie's Choice ain't seen a trooper... And you. I got a proposition for you.
She will most assuredly regret her decision. Most assuredly. The acquisition of this information is but the first part of my plan to bring our foes into the fold and to ensure my future. I should have known better than to try to bait an individual. I shall speak openly then. Bringing Westport to heel will deliver me not only my future, but the... Verily, I've a kit of supplies to aid you, items to cajole or to dissuade. Sabotage the town or sway the citizenry. The choice is yours. Should pose no trouble for a go-getter like you. Excellent. With that, I shall mark the locale. Now, I'm sure you've asked yourself for it. Well, wonder no longer. For the completion of this deed, I'm prepared to offer you an exact replica of my one-of-a-kind, limited, then be forewarned. I can only guess at the needs of the den. Do I look like Officer Carr to you? Guns.
All done in there? Hope that little dust-up back there didn't put you off. My contract had me caged. Got a proposition. Since I'm newly free-rick, if you help me fix my graft, you'll retain the services of a fully functioning and in time, maybe I'll have earned myself the clout to be welcomed back into Auntie's Choice. Had a feeling you knew a good offer when you seen it. Once I'm in top form, you'll be... Doc Tinsley worked with Grafts for some time before she came...
This much of a crowd's not likely to keep a low profile. Someone ought to head back to mind the ship.
Acknowledged.
After you.
Hello again. Was there some... Oh, Inez! You look...
Something has, all right. I ended my contract effective immediately.
Well, that's wonderful news. Or is it? I admit I'm still trying to work through what... that is not... Before I began my new illustrious career working with our... Oh, I was on the verge of breakthrough when they shut us down.
Where my own first aid training can't reach. Doc's got me covered. The graft knocked...
Would if I could have done more. Right. I have a lead, Inez. I've identified 2 viable beasts on this island that you may be compatible with. The first candidate is the skeleton crabble. I happened upon an...
I heard rumors of the creature myself. Our skeleton sounds a good...
The second candidate...
Deep in Protectorate territory.
When you breach the matriarch's lair, you must rouse her from hibernation. I found that excellent. It'll be a rather unpleasant wake-up call for them, yes, though I would recommend. Now, when you acquire one or both of these parts, return here straight away, and we can begin surgery.
Don't fret. With these boots, I can fly!
Jackson! Oh, law. I can't believe he jumped that way.
Sir, I know this...
What? No. That ain't how we operate an Auntie's Choice line.
Demotion...
No. Now see... Hey, you! You down there! Would you mind checking on our fellow? Might he have survived the fall? He thought those boots would make him fly, but they really just allow the user to jump repeatedly. Unless they're downward velocity. Dying, actually. Dying in a... We've been stuck atop this machine since Ida, one of our new Protectorate acquisitions, had her... I can't fathom no set.
Were you?
The notion that she'd sacrifice herself, even after... The reason Jackson tried you...
It's a...
Though the...
So if you were to use them boots to bounce...
Exactly! Oh, thank the law. I never thought...
I mirror that sentiment, to be certain.
I agree with Liza. Here's your reward for evacuating us with all our parts intact. It was useful for identifying crops we'd missed in our...
Just say which.
It's a brawl.
Congratulations on your acquisition of the dematerializer. The dispenser is now functioning normally. Your ability to conceal homicides has also been increased by 85.9%.
if I subjected it to a large amount of N-rays, then hit it with the hammer. Oh, hello there. Welcome to my little slice of paradise in paradise. I didn't hear you come in. Well, aren't you the observant one? Yes, a crabble egg. Like I was saying, friend, this here crabble egg is gonna make me a mountain of bet. You know what else has all those things? I'm basically there. I just need to figure out the process of turning the eggs into skip drives. And I'll be off to the races. Oh, wow, really? Everyone else told me I was mad. Please take this as a small thank you.
This is Wireless Free Arcadia, official frequency of Auntie's Choice.
See those burrows? The skeleton's nearby. And if it's as nearby as I think...
Sure hope Val isn't missing. Anyway, need something, Commander? Sure. Oh.
Well, you hate to be proven right. These folk have been dead a while. And that must be the machinery Duck mentioned. Over here, Commander. Huh. Seems this terminal reroutes power to speakers around the cave. They were using sound to lure the Krabbles out. Let's see here. Generator's back on. Power up that phonotron, would you? Should cause enough ruckus to make the skeleton come out and play.
And what am I supposed to do? Just stand around and look pretty?
Well, if the commander's keen to share, you can press the button too. Wouldn't want you feeling left out. Nice work. Mind bringing it over here so I can take a gander?
Take the pressure off with anti-fizzo.
capitalism thing isn't so dreadful after all. Even a hello. You must be a new here to do some fishing? Co-worker.
This unit is currently unavailable for meaningless interaction.
We pulled a good harvest. But if...
We're closed.
Did you not hear me? This place is closed. No learning today about how everything happens according to the obscure calculus of an indecisive... Why are you asking?
The people she tried to kill.
By the architect. I had no idea. I wish I...
Yeah, imagine how we feel. Why don't you tell us where she is so we can make sure she ain't being a...
And how are you going to do that?
That ain't something you ought to be concerning yourself.
If you think I'm going to help you do what I think you're talking about, you are deluded. It is of no matter. I haven't seen her since before the corporatists invaded the island. Maybe none of this would have happened had I not introduced her to Victor. How did... Victor's an Order archivist. We were all friends for a time. But then, shortly before the schism, they started talking to some others inside the Order. That's when things became tense. I started to become uneasy, scared, really. She kept getting angrier with the Order the more she worked with Victor and her other contacts. On top of everything else, it became just too much for me. Among other things, for some reason she was obsessed with the cliffhanger ending of Chapter 6. It was the one where capitalist fanatics brought complete destruction upon Arcadia. But you know how it works. It was somehow miraculously saved at the beginning of the next chapter. Didn't matter to DeVries, though. She just kept going over it and over it. Would have talked to a Crabble about it if there was no one else to listen. That, and the invasion itself, set her mind to dark things. I begged her not to go down that road again. She was so agitated when I first met her. Must have been. After we became friends, she began to change. Still bothered her from time to time, but I thought it mostly behind her. I couldn't watch her go back to how she'd been. Or worse. No. But it had to be someone's fault, right? For some reason, we all were, which was surprising with how angry she seemed to be getting with it. She even continued to sign her messages, "See you in the equation." It's all so confusing. What do you mean? It was where she worked, one of the Protectorate's communications hubs. She didn't speak of it much.
She ain't the only one.
It's difficult to explain. She spoke about things in unfamiliar ways. I felt her words to be freeing, at first. But slowly, I began to feel unmoored, doubting everything I ever knew. She said learning the truth of things was worth it. But now I question whether her truth was just more of her penchant to sow chaos, no matter who may be caught in her schemes. Some days I wish I'd never listened to her at all. Others, I can't help but miss her. Even with everything.
Know a little something about that, too.
I did try to. Once. After the corporatists invaded Paradise Island and took over Fairfield. They seemed to let anyone in there. Some boisterous fellow even tried to recruit me. No. Nearest I could surmise, she'd left just prior to the fall of Fairfield. I'm ashamed to admit, I did break into her safe. She used the same code for everything. 15-778.
That sounds like it could be her agent identification code, Commander.
She said it had some meaning from her previous life. I'd hoped she'd left something for me, but the safe was empty. I know I've no right to ask this of you, but when you find her, please,
This stretch runs between Fairfield and the Eastern Forward Operating Base. North of here is an old abandoned
I've always been curious about the kind of training that gives an army. Can't imagine it's pleasant.
We do.
Ain't just the Dragoon to worry about. Those turrets will also put the hurt on us if we get too close.
Careful of friendly fire if you head down past the farm. Last time we wandered past, they opened fire on us. Real code 472.
Oh, great. 472. Been a while since I had to dodge bullet spray.
Sorry. Time is bits.
Peddle your
This
wares
is time.
elsewhere.
Or are, that is.
How about I do my job and you do whatever it is you do?
Scout report.
Yes, sir. Yes? Mind your own business interests.
What do you mean you're leaving? Ship's over. I have a life outside this place, you know.
A life. We're in to fight.
Here we go again.
We're replacing you. Let's try this again. Ledger. Get in the back.
Looking a little woozy there, Commander.
I'll take care of him, Commander. Will somebody cover me or what? Best job I ever had.
If they put half as much energy into cleaning as they had into attacking the odd passerby, this place would be pristine.
I've counted at least 6 horrendous death screams since you arrived. You must be affected as well. Could it be? You seem an honest-to-goodness rational human. Well then, by the Loeffler Risk Intercession Act under I, Elmet Ormsby, Product Envisioner, Department of Proprietary Methodology and Audacious... Yes, tragedy has befallen number... But back to the exciting news about this incredible new opportunity. You working for me. Our lab had been researching the red spores that grow nearby to... A local spore sample interacted with to a somewhat homicidal degree, it would seem to appear. Well, of course, succeeding in a you see, it all requires a certain devotion. Well, it should all be rather straightforward, yes? I suspect we'd use a top-down... Oh, dear. It's occurred to me this might benefit to some extent from medical trade. Tremendous. Well, then, before we roll, we'll need 2 things. Fresh samples of the red spores, and after that, an antidote should be possible in relatively short order. Spore samples may be taken from a red plant indigenous to an area of tall... The research team's fine once we...
It's a pro! Time to earn my commission.
Ready to waste them. On your command.
ready.
Looks like a fight. Look alive, Commander.
high-strung since Horizon Point. Just hope he's here.
Niles.
Howdy, Zed. You look... well.
Has my mind been set upon by shadows?
Can't imagine why you think that. I've only been...
Oh, back from your little saunter then, are you? Head all cleared? I must say you took quite the perambulation. I hope you didn't wear out your rotation adapters.
Zeb, this is the commander I told you about.
So, you are keeping company these days. Just not mine. That would depend on what vision you have for Arcadia's future.
Look, I'm not just here to gas you up with empty apologies.
Oh, now you want to help. Where were you when I actually needed you?
I know I let you down before, but give me a chance to earn back your trust. There must be something I can lend you a hand with. I know you haven't given up the fight.
I haven't the time to patch your bleeding conscience, Niles. I'm in a situation that demands my full attention.
It's Baines. My team's been caught. Pharaoh and March are dead. Protectorate are holding the rest for interrogation. A ship is inbound to take us off-world, to the consul himself. I barely managed to evade capture. Damn it! It looks like the data went through, but there's something wrong with the connection. The cipher isn't transmitting.
Found her! You there! Step away from that terminal at once!
Audra! Fuck! It's all coming apart.
I knew something was wrong.
That was one of my operatives. Without that cipher, the intelligence is... If you're sincere in your desire to help, prove it.
I am.
Okay. If they're sending a ship, that means my people are being held on the Vox's landing pad. And do exercise discretion, as well as caution. The guards at the Vox...
Not to worry. This is...
Yes, but the uniform doesn't stop.
Good thing we know a doctor then.
Let me handle this. Armed and ready.
Huh. Well, at least it's not shooting the water anymore. Visitors, huh? Just meandering about, free of any appointed minder? If you need someone to talk to hereabouts, I suggest you see...
Hogarth. Milver Street reckons he's the key to converting this town. Let's bring him the good...
Do hate to come off impolite. If you're so inclined, we can pick this up later. Word to the wise. Despite what you might hear, we still consider...
Insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulative indoctrinatory falsity. Our enemies enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of
I inhaled.
I'm sure this is all
Choice
part of
sure
the
sounds exhausting.
Prudence dictates that we watch our neighbors, but I may just invite them over to make it easier.
Constantly out of balance.
Trust the plan.
May safety,
missing my
amity, and
favorite
ease be yours.
I keep thinking it.
This is all going perfectly.
You walked in here under your own steam and a pure reason. Good. Because we've got more of that than we can. Don't suppose you have any medical supplies to spare, do you? That you might kindly consider donating? Oh, no thank you. Not looking for anything that does more harm. From what I've heard about Auntie's medicaments,
My extra parts aren't side effects. That's your implication. And anyhow, I should think some minor side effects would be preferable to dying.
Ah, you do look like you know what you're talking about. All right. Guess outsiders aren't all just base individualists like they say. This is a good start, but I fear it won't last long. Wouldn't happen they'd sell to us? Those medicaments you gave us before? No, never. You must think me easily hoodwinked. Our societies are sworn. This is dangerous. The abandoned section of Westport ought to have some supplies. Should be enough medicaments down there to help our injured well now, I recognize the one last additional thing we'll need is for Vigilant Hogarth to agree to it. I'll surely have my hands full with my patients. All right. Stranger?
Good morning. Good afternoon. Nice weather we have been having. Or not having.
These vexatious disruptions keep befalling.
To inform on a
We
neighbor is a
reject
blessing.
individualism, separately and together.
Still waiting. Lack of community led to terrible suffering. Poor dears didn't have the firm, benevolent hand of the sovereign to guide them. Here on Eden. Luxury, the paradigm awaits us. A perfect life of contentment and plenty. We have community, purpose, time, recreation. We sleep well at night. Work is strenuous, forceful.
You are the raw material.
Patriarch and sovereign chose Eden as
To the most exalted.
Fascinatingly complex ecological
Greetings.
network. To govern it, the matriarch, working with and through the sovereign, devised the paradigm, a meticulously designed marvel where, if each of us does our part,
It is my esteemed pleasure to welcome you to Westport. Once a shine, but where are my manners? We do not have much, but serving Unit 1. Something for the...
Confirmative.
Perhaps you're wondering why I'd open my arms thusly for a stranger. Simple. As the guiding light for humankind, we always put our best foot forward, regardless of circumstance. I believe something still can be done. This town can be saved. What?
Comestibles served.
We of the Protectorate, we are not miracle workers, however. We need repair mechs, domestic mechs, not combat ones. Serving Unit 1 here is about as much as can be accomplished without replacement parts. We are of like minds. We lack not the skill to do so. Unfortunately, we lack ready availability of said parts.
and the sovereign embodies and executes on it.
Why, we're traitors, obviously. We've not fulfilled our duties as members of the Protectorate. Now, either the Arbiters arrive to execute us, or this place fall. My linguistic embellishments are some... Responsibility was mine. Disgrace and I owe it to every single person here to try.
We all enjoy the full luxury the paradigm affords us. A perfect life.
What sort of payment do you seek? Don't imagine we have much you need.
Time for recreation.
Enough to lead and inspire those who work there, once at least. I was previously the ranking vigilant on this island. Difficult place to saunter into. Stations off limits to any... In exchange for the automech parts we need, I can never dream of such a proposal in days of reason and quietude. Wonderful. My unavoidable. The parts can be found at the Euphoria Coast Automech Repairs. To get inside, you will need an access pass from the Ministry of Accuracy. Since we have all been marked as traitors, I cannot create one for you here.
We must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate.
Farewell now.